it's interesting when you're trying to find a solution for one part of trading, and you sort of discover something else on another chart. And I've been trying to find a solution for this Renko linear red candles for fake outs, but while doing that, I've just been noticing something that's happening quite a lot on this 10-minute bar chart on the left-hand side. Both charts have the Traders Dynamic Index, stock standard settings. I haven't changed them, okay? And on both charts we have a 9 EMA, which is the red, and the Karma or the Kaufman adaptive moving average, okay? The 10-minute chart has candles. The right hand side has linear red candles with Renko bars, but that's turned off. So the Renko's driving the LingReg candles, or it's the other way around. But I was trying to find a solution for some of these fake outs with the LingReg, and what it was, I don't want to get too much into it. What it was a fake out when the Traders Dynamic Index, the green line, went under the yellow. Anyway, this video is not about that. This video is about actually the 10-minute chart and using the linear red candles on the right hand side as confirmation. And let's just get into it. So excuse me, the way I deem trend on the 10-minute chart is if the blue is below the Kaufman or the Karma, we are short, and if the blue, the 9 EMA, is above, we're long. That's it, okay? And I want to see this being supported by the Traders Dynamic Index, meaning I want to see green go above red and green above the yellow, okay? And when that happens, I'm long, okay? So around about here, you could say we're officially long at this point, okay? Right here, there was a very small fake out, but you can see price didn't, excuse me, didn't break through the Karma, okay? Plus the 9 stayed above it. And in actual fact, it's just stayed long all night, even though around about lunchtime in the USA session, oil just flattened out and just stayed in a range, okay? But if we look at this chart, starting from the UK session, we can have confirmation on the right-hand side by the LingReg Renko bars that perhaps an idea we have about going short right here might work, okay? Because you can see here at the start of the session, I actually took this on the LingReg candles. I made 30 cents. So we can see on the left-hand side, this 10-minute chart, we can see that the 9's under the Karma, excuse me, and that the Traders Index has gone under the red and then under the yellow, okay, the moving average, I guess, and that is supported by obviously the right-hand side. So in effect, you know, you could take that trade. And where you get out is up to you. I always suggest at any change in character within the trading chart. So, you know, you might have bars that are pushing all the way back. You might have a line that's crossed, anything like that. And I would also be looking at the right-hand side chart too. So if you see anything crossing, it's a signal that there's something not in line in the market, okay? So yeah, so you could have taken that based on confirmation on the LingReg side of things, and then you'd be thinking, okay, well, what's going to happen next? Now you can see the market started to push upwards, okay, and that's supported also by the LingReg chart, and you can also see here that the Traders Dynamic Index on the LingReg crossed over the yellow, okay. You can see both the green and the red crossed over at this point, and of course so did the Traders Index on the 10-minute chart. So you might be thinking, right, okay, well, I reckon this is going to go long. I mean, it's all assumption, isn't it? I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's just 50-50. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. And of course, there is the sideways market, okay? Well, we really don't know anything. I believe I don't anyway. It's all just assumption, and I just use these indicators to back my stupid assumption that the market's going to go long. So my stupidity is based on all these indicators to go long, and there you go. We could have grabbed this on the 10-minute chart. Why am I suggesting this? Because some people prefer to have candles than this other idea I'm working on, which is the LingReg Renko side of things. So you could have both charts up working in conjunction with each other. Now, are they going to be perfect? No, because one is a time-based chart, which is the candles, and the right-hand side is a price chart. It will only move if price moves. Okay, so you will see some discrepancies, like here on the LingReg side. You can see that the market's gone short, and you can also see that the traders index has gone short. Okay, whereas on the bar chart, on the candle chart, have a look. It's still above the moving averages, so there's no shorting. You know, I don't buy back to the mean at all, or sell back to the mean. Okay, so this is the problem with trading. It's like 50% of the time things work, I believe. It's just that your edge would be, can you get 70% of that 50% working for you, meaning in profit? That's the way I look at things. Anyway, we're sort of digressing. So you might see this right-hand side go short, but the left-hand side chart's like, well, hang on, it's still long, officially based on the moving averages. The TDK has gone under, so that's a warning sign that potentially there's something something going on, you know, under the hood, as they say. And then eventually it went short here, and this is a really difficult part of the night to trade. Actually, this is a real challenge. It becomes clearer with the LingReg how to trade it, but still that's not a clear assumption of is it long or is it short, because you can see it's got this wave to it. The traders index is down, but the market feels like, or sort of looks like, it's going up at the same time. So what do? Don't trade. Pack up for the night. That's my suggestion. But if you want to trade, you can use this LingReg as your confirmation of your signal. So you might be looking at this 10-minute chart going, you know what, it's pulled back to the average, and the traders index has also turned up, and you see these bars, you might be going, oh, I'm going to go for it. Well, the LingReg chart supported your move, although you can see the traders index never broke above the this red line on the 10-minute chart. Confusing, hey, it's really confusing, but this is what we deal with when using indicators. I'm an indicator based trader. I don't use levels. My levels are the indicators. You know, that they are my levels. So yeah, it's an interesting concept, but if you follow this method, you're going to be able to scalp something every day. Let me just do this. I have no idea where we're going. I'm trying to okay, here, so have a look at this. I don't know if my data will catch up with the LingReg, so it did. Cool. Okay, so what do we know about this? Let me just get rid of this crap, you don't need it. What do we know about this chart coming into the UK session? If it was looking like that, what would you know? Well, I would know that the traders index is down. It's quite a distance between the green and the red, and also the price is under both the moving averages here. So I would say it's going short. So how do you get into a short? Sorry, before we do that, I'd look at this right hand side chart and just have confirmation that the bars are red and under the moving averages along with the traders index. And what I would do, I would hopefully wait for a pullback with the traders index here on the 10-minute chart, and jump in. If there was no sort of pullback, I would wait till at least price push back into this channel here between these indicators. So you can see maybe that bar there, you would have grabbed that to go short and then just hold on. You might have gone short here. Yeah, it's pulled back on you here, but that's cool. You know, the indicators are still saying you're short, and you're looking at this at the right hand side chart, and you would have scalped that and probably got out at round about here based on the traders index crossing up over that orange line. And at that point, a bit hard to get that. At that point, you were still short down here with the LingReg side of things, but we are trading the 10-minute chart and not the right hand side. This whole video is not about trading the LingReg, it's about trading the bars and using the LingReg as your as confirmation. So what else would we be looking at here on the 10-minute chart? Well, I'd be thinking, well, this thing's going to go long based on the traders index, and it never did. So it just stayed under. I think it stayed under all night. Yeah, look at that. It stayed under all night. So lots of fake outs. You can see here, you'd be thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go long, but that 9 never got anywhere near this this karma. Okay, this is why it's so many fake outs with bars, hey. And then the market dumped. So you could have, you might have thought you could go short here. I don't know what you would have got. You would have got 30 there. Where was that? That was still here, okay, on the right hand side chart. So we're still in this area. It would have been that there. And then the market's come up again, and I would be looking obviously at the right hand side, and you can see it's pushed up and it's just turning over, and you might be thinking, well, I'm going to go short into there. Look at that, 89 cents if you had got that. And you can see the LingReg has supported your crazy ideas. And look, and then obviously we just got stuck into all this consolidation crap all the way here right to the end. However, the LingReg, look at that, you still made money just by staying in. Crazy stuff. If you had got in here, if you had got in there, you would have made about the same on that dump. Anyway, this is just food for thought, as they say. If you still want to use bars, but you could use the LingReg as a Confluence, as they call it, you need to go and back test this. I'm not suggesting that this is going to work. It takes a lot of time and effort to go through all these charts. I go through them by hand like this and try and find all the faults and then try and work around the faults. Anyway, I'll come back with another video as soon as I can find a solution for a fakery on this LingReg side of trading, because I'd rather just trade one chart like that. It's possible. I've just got to come up with something. All right, catch ya.